I decided to visit a flea market I've never been to.
All of a sudden, your day's shot. See anything you like, we're willing and dealing.
Okay. Is this being sold by the box or one at a time? It's still here, so I'm gonna get it.
Froggy flips.
About time they get here. Come on.
Yeah, they got hit on the side light. I wonder if they had their seatbelt on.
I don't know. That one, you ever did?
That's all right. I can't get in there anyway.
65.
Well, people go out of here and they can't see it.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Well, it's a bad wreck up there.
I know.
You're on a kind of a schedule, and all of a sudden, your day's shot.
Yeah, cornbread. They made cornbread.
Just little round circles.
Oh, circles, round.
Yeah.
Okay, wasn't
Yeah,
triangle.
no, all that goes.
Well, that could be. Could have
Another
been.
guy told me dumplings for making dumplings.
Okay. But the
I sold
biggest.
it as soon as they got it back to the booth.
Oh, did you? Well, that don't happen every day.
No, it did.
Wife with you today?
No, that was a special occasion.
Oh, you fired her, huh?
Yeah.
She fired you?
I told her it's the worst thing done all year. You're out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, I did the best I ever did last week. Started out good, now it's slow. You never know. Best thing you do is start packing up. It seems like that's when you sell it.
How you doing today?
Good, how's it going, bud?
Good, thanks.
See anything you like, we're willing and dealing.
Okay.
That's a complete set, 64 cards.
Was made by Tops.
Yep.
Yep.
I think it's 1964 or 63.
Morning.
Hello. Everything, see anything you're interested, I'll go lower than the lowest price. I'm blowing stuff out.
He said all of them are in here.
Yep.
I keep thinking about them.
You don't get them, you're
I
gonna
know.
regret it. You're gonna think, man, I wish I would
What I
have
got
bought
on there,
those.
100 bucks?
100 bucks.
I do 75.
75.
You know,
Get it.
Yeah, I got it for 75. What's the story with this? I just saw one of these recently. I had no idea what it was though.
Well, they made a lot of different big toys like that.
Yeah.
They had a tank. I've had a little Jaguar.
Yeah.
It was like that. It was made in the, I think, early 60s, probably 64-ish.
Yeah.
I do 25 bucks on it, man. It's pretty cool. I mean, you can get some of the parts online. I have seen that. There's a man that sits in the front.
Yeah, I think the one I saw like had a guy up there. Like, I thought it was like James Dean or something, but I have no.
The windshield, I know you can get. Probably the tail light.
So just like a cool little restoration piece then for. Let me think about that one. That one's bulky to carry around, but that's pretty cool though. And we got the kick toppers. All right, what would you think if I did both of these?
I do 150 on
150 deal. Thank you. And I'll think about that one for 25.
All right.
20, 40, 60, 81. Here's a 50 for you.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I heard it. I didn't see it. I heard it. You up any luck?
I heard it too. I was inside talking to that little kid.
Is this being sold by the box or one at a time?
Why? These little cars in the boxes are sold by the box, or?
I'd sell the box.
What do you think on the box?
Let's see how many's there. That's a 35 for a box.
Okay. Thank you. Let me keep looking for a second. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
How much for the plastic?
Okay, anything up there you want in there?
Excuse me, sir.
May need to borrow some money. Okay.
Oh, still walking around. Oh, you ain't go around yet. No.
All right, I want to grab these. What would these add to it? Not this stuff, obviously.
No, yeah, those are cool though.
Yeah, those are cool.
What are you getting here?
Beatles cards, yeah.
Even cooler. Didn't you pay $100 for them?
No, I got it. No.
Nice. Oh, that's a good deal. Let's see, I just do 30, 45.
45 for all it?
Yeah.
Awesome, thank you, man. 45?
Absolutely. Thanks, sir.
Awesome, buddy, appreciate you.
No problem at all. You need a bag?
Do you have one? Yeah, man, that'd be awesome.
I just brought that car out today. It was in my display case.
Nice, I like the old tin ones.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
We all do.
That's right. This car. It's still here, so I'm gonna get it. Let me just take one last look. You guys brought the good stuff today, so.
All right.
That's one of those tether cars.
I'm not even sure what that is.
They used to tie them on a pole, and they'd string them like probably a 20-foot string.
Okay, like tetherball. Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny.
Little gas motors on them.
Old Soaky.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it, buddy.
All right, have a good day.
All right, you too. Enjoy yourselves.
Oh, I love that.
Pretty cool.
That's great.
Did you take it for a test drive? Yeah, it's pretty neat.
I'll probably never get it working, but it's cool to look at for a little bit.
It's sharp. You don't see the big toys like
Yeah.
that too much.
Where'd you get those Beatles figures at? Just from this guy? Or?
No, back right as you turn that corner there on the back.
Oh, right in the back, like by the tent.
Kind of go past this way, and then right back there. There's like a red pickup truck or something backed in. It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
How much on these loose ones in here?
They're just $1 piece.
$1
If you
piece.
get a whole pile, I'll make you a deal.
Okay. All right, got. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Would you do $5?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Thank you. You want a bag? Or?
I got one. I can just throw it in there. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And we are back here in the showroom. Now, if you watch these videos in sequence on a linear timeline, you know I just got back from my stint at Comic-Con. So you probably figured the next video would be about that. And I promise it's coming, but altogether there's about 16 hours of video footage. Of course, not all of it is good or interesting, but it does take a while to comb through. Couple that with the fact that I'm still unpacking and reorganizing and basically rebuilding my entire office. It's just gonna take a little longer to finish up that video. So in the meantime, I decided to visit a flea market I've never been to. Ended up finding some pretty cool stuff, so real quick, let's take a look at everything. We'll start here with my $5 pile, just one of those random toy buckets filled with things for $1 a piece. Ended up seeing a few vintage pieces, so I just made a small pile of 6 items. Ended up getting them all for $5. The two I'm most happy with are the Pee-wee Yo-Yo. I've actually never had this before, so it was kind of cool to see it mixed in the bucket there. And then also we have the 1976 Imperial Rubber Gorilla. These things are super cool. Definitely has kind of that knockoff King Kong vibe going for it. I have a couple various knockoffs in my display case up here. Just kind of a big fan of this type of thing. Value wise, these usually land around $20, so definitely a good deal for $5 for all this stuff here. At another booth, I ended up paying $45 for all of these metal cars, mostly Tootsie Toy and Midge Toy. Not something I have a lot of experience in, other than maybe getting 1 or 2 in a lot here and there. There was just something about the 10 cars in this plastic case here. I thought it made a really nice presentation, just kind of looked cool the way it was. Added a few more to it. There were some in the bottom. Like I said, not something I have a lot of experience with, but I thought maybe buying a little lot like this would force me to do some research, kind of learn what to look for, what not to look for. Honestly, that's how I learn about a lot of the collectibles I deal with. Kind of pay for the education up front, then put in the work, and then store away that knowledge for the future. I think there's like 29 or 30 of these cars all in. I don't think there's anything super valuable by itself in here. Most of them seem to be in the $2 to $10 range, but I just like how colorful and weathered some of them look. Just a neat little collection in my opinion. If you were to get too hung up on the value standpoint, the buy did also include this old made in Japan Bandai MG friction car. Missing a few pieces, so it's definitely a parts car, but even in this condition, it should carry at least half of the value from the total buy. And then we have the booth that I just kept coming back to. At the end, I did pick up this old Crusader 101, made by a company called either Reading or Reading in 1964. Like I said, I had seen one at a toy show recently, more complete, and I just thought it was really cool. Ended up getting this one for $25 in the state it's in. It's missing a lot of parts. It's missing like the spare tire that goes in the trunk. It's missing the windshield, all these little mirrors. I doubt it works. At this point, I would say I probably shouldn't have bought it, just because I'm not going to be the guy that buys all these missing pieces and tries to get it up and running. There's not a huge market for something like this, so I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with it. But I did pay $25 for it. I got to learn a little bit about it. Really cool looking, and I'm sure some kid had a great time with it 50 to 60 years ago. And then that brings us to what I think are the coolest finds of the day. First of all, we have this set of cake toppers. They were from a set in the 1960s called the Swingers Music Set. Little bobblehead figures. They were intended to look like the Beatles, all the way down to this left-handed bass player here. They're in a really good condition with no breaks or cracks or anything, and the bobbling action works just fine on them. Just a weird little novelty knockoff from the 1960s that I thought was really cool. I basically paid $75 for the set because it was a bulk deal with the cards here. Looking at past sales in this condition, I think I paid right in line with what they normally sell for, somewhere between like 60 and 100 bucks. Looks like you can often find them glued or repaired or missing paint or just in overall worse condition for a cheaper price, but I'm pretty happy with these. There's been times in the past where they've sold for quite a bit more. Not sure what the story is there, just kind of depends on the market at any given time. I bought these to place right inside this display case, right on top of that little shelf there, so I'm pretty happy with them myself. I think they're just a cool little piece of the past. And then that brings us to this beautiful complete set of 1964 Topps Beatles color cards. I'm a huge fan of vintage non-sports cards, especially cards made by Topps. When you can find a complete set of something like this, it just feels really special that it survived all of these years. With the $100 asking price, I almost left them, and then a couple booths over, I had a moment of clarity. Went back for them, got them for $75. So glad I did. A really nice clean set like this can often sell for hundreds of dollars, it appears. I think there's been recent examples of sales in the $400 to $600 range. Don't really know how common that is. These are pretty much all really clean and nice condition with good corners. Of course, with the vintage Topps, you have the miscuts and everything. But from a preservation standpoint, it does appear that someone took good care of them over the years. So I am definitely happy that I had second thoughts and I went over and grabbed them after all.
That is all I got for you this time. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching the video. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. Love ya. Bye.